Do I have anything to sell? I do not have anything to sell. Fair enough. Now let's go over to the icy worksite. The travelling merchant has crossed over to the nearby iceberg and is inspecting some old pieces of metal. You approach. So weird. This stuff seems old, like really old. She kicks a large sheet of metal, half embedded in the ice. A thin layer of snow dislodges, revealing lines of rivet holes. And come in here, look. You follow her into a small makeshift shelter, ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside are some schematics nailed to the table, still barely legible. See how they angled these sheets? And the lining of the metal around the bow? Whoever was here, I think they were constructing an icebreaker. What's an icebreaker? It's a reinforced structure attached to the front of the ship's helm. To help them safely cut a path through the ice. With these plans, I could probably make another. She treasures outside again and paces out the length of the metal scraps on the ice. We've got most of the basic materials here already, but of course we're missing the most crucial pieces. An icebreaker needs specially tempered, angled metal, as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. I can't see any of these here, but whoever left all this stuff here, maybe they left other pieces elsewhere? Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage the icebreaker. That would be convenient. Anyway, to build a new icebreaker, these are the parts we'll need. Okay. So, find icebreaker pieces. Roger. Is the Pale Beyond a sequel to this? It's an expansion, definitely, yeah. You know what I need here? My lord. First and foremost, troll net. Secondly, crab pots. Oh, I wonder if the flotsam here would be icebreaker stuff. I'm kind of tempted to go back and grab some bits just to find out. I've already seen an anglerfish many times at this point. Got that one, but what about you? Can I see what you are? An ice fish. Okay. Very good naming. One of the few vertebrates with transparent blood. Its glassy flesh blends in with the surrounding ice. Don't mind me just fishing this spot to extinction. Moving on. Random gubbins. Oh-ho. I will need the icebreaker to get through there. That makes a lot of sense. Good lord, that's a maw. A goblin shark. Using a long snout and protruding jaw, this shark snatches its prey in the darkness. That is quite the visage, to be sure. Lizardfish. Thank you very much, troll. Just regular stuff. Ooh, that's something new. I'll have a check in the net. Oh god. As one of the deepest apex predators, these fish try to eat anything they encounter, including their own kind. You know what? I respect that. These hardy fish thrive in deep lakes and cold oceans, where their appearance can vary. They commonly exhibit a brilliant red body. Or while their appearance may vary. Sea's getting a little bit rough. Let's continue on our way, though. Well, bum. Okay, let's move you two up. Yeah, sadly, I'm going to have to say goodbye to... that annoys me. There is going to be a way for me to make this better. Let's use... There we go. Never doubt my fish Tetris skills. Stargazer, nice. Fishtris Pro. Yep, that's right. Alright, eyes turned upward. It lies in ambush, looking to the sky for falling food. It never works. Let's go and check out that little crab pot. Got anything for us? A king crab, believed to be the descendant of hermit crabs, their asymmetric bodies spiral to fill a long-lost shell. Man, do you remember when we had crab pots that like lasted a day? I remember. Oh, we're just gonna sleep. Right, do we want to continue going the way we were going? I think so. There's a building over there by the looks of it. Fractaline icefish. Nice. I think that's an aberrant fish. Char. Any others? No, not looking like it. A toothfish. Moonstar, thank you so much for using your Prime here, mate. It is massively appreciated. You only have one of those to use, and you decided to use it here, and I doff my cap to you. If I were wearing a cap, I'm not in this instance. I'm doffing my imaginary cap. If you prefer, I can wiggle my head so that my man bun rocks side to side as if it were dancing. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air. Around it, faint shapes dance upon the surface. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. More char. I wonder if there's anything in the deep, deep ocean out here. Part of me imagines there is. I thought something was answering my call just then, but it is not. Sadness. Oh, another toothfish. Another char. I should probably mark it. Honestly, it would have made sense for me to mark all of them as I was going around because it would have given me an idea of the perimeter. That was very silly of me. I should have thought of that. I shall not make that mistake a second time. Right now, I'm just basically using them to mark the edge of this iceberg on the map for me. Nothing there. No. Empty. Now pointing more northward again. A lizardfish. Oh, an interesting sounding fellow. Astral icefish. Oh. You approach a hooded figure. They seem to be frozen to the spot, pale robes frosted over with heavy rime. Fisherman. The eyes. You hear the jaw snap shut again from the cold. The ice takes form. The hooded figure withdraws a scroll from their robes and unfurls it to reveal the drawing of a corrupted fish, an aberrant icefish. You're welcome. The hooded figure places the fish on the ice at their feet, kicking loose snow over to cover it. The stars leave the sky. Another scroll, another twisted shape. Images of aberrant sea stars. Cover. Okay, that's a crab. Gonna be a little bit before I can do that one for you, but I'll be back. Oh. Come on, I was so close. As though I was going to be able to sneak through there. Ooh. That's the lighthouse. Oh, in yonder direction. Can I scooch through there, you think? No, definitely can't. Maybe if that was all there was, but not beyond there. Ooh, something new. Got a medium stock, too. A wolffish. While not predatory towards other fish, they use their formidable teeth to crush mollusks and crustaceans. A hinged wolffish, teeth interlock through flesh to create a brutish trap rather. Countless yet will meet their doom in the deep. Someone said hello. Sea stars, king crab. Oh, was it sea stars that I needed? With the eye spot at the end of each arm, these stars of the deep crawl through dim light, congregating together. No, it wasn't. I specifically needed aberrant ones, didn't I? Alright, well, let's get rid of all these. Donk. Like another one. We're going to be here for a little bit, I should imagine. Alright then. Well... I can, it seems, scooch through here at least. So now we head to the interior. Toothfish. Ice fish. Sure, we'll fish here. I need not worry about my sanity. I've got the power of tea. Twisted ice fish. Globs of flesh drip from this fish. Its departure from the icy waters causing an instant, irreversible reaction. Here we are. Fisherman, I didn't expect to see you this far south. Well, this is a fortunate turn of events. There's an narwhal somewhere in this ice field. I couldn't get any further in, so I've been trying to take a picture from here with no luck. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice sheet over there to entice it, but it didn't have enough to hold its attention for long enough. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish you'd be prepared to donate to the pursuit of wildlife photography? Fill the space entirely with any fish you like. I can't imagine a narwhal is too picky. Okay. I will be back in a moment then. Hope you don't mind if I take a picture as well. What was the space again? I'll have a quick check. Four by 4. Yeah, we've got enough. Oh, no we don't. I thought we did. Damn, okay. One more then. I thought we had one in our net. Why do I hear a heartbeat around here? Concerning. Oh, that'll do. Means I can take the aberrant fish back as well. Right, so you two come with me. That's perfect. Now cut your engines. We need to wait in complete silence.
Ah.
Shh. I think I hear something under the ice. What on earth was that thing? I'm sticking around to find out. So, yeah, about that. You know, don't take my word for it, but I'm fairly certain that was not a narwhal. That's definitely a heartbeat. That is not a fish. Oh, I should really be marking all... Again, I forget to do it, but I should be marking these so I know the rough shape of this. Ah, okay. So I would be able to fill this. Leaving fish here would probably attract the monstrous narwhal. Okay. I like this idea. It's a pretty good idea, actually. You are especially useful for this job because there we go. That's our 4x4 straight away. Just mark it. Oh, it's already marked. I'd like ones that aren't aberrant if I can avoid it. It's because they're worth so much more to me. Not that I really need the money, but... That being said, I'm down from like 5 grand to 1.7. That being said, I did spend like 2.5 grand without like a second thought on upgrading the ship. There we go. Dunk and dunk. No more fish. We'll fit atop the pile. Nice. That should keep me satisfied. At least for a little while. Does that mean it'll come and try and eat me at some point? Oh, I didn't imagine that, but I'm not loving the idea of it. Let's grab this out. Thank you. It's quite pretty in here in the day. It's pretty in general. It's just right now I can see. What the heck is this? Is that a claw? Oh, okay. So now I'm suddenly aware of what that harpy's going to be. You dock against a small platform of ice formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You are not the first to find this place. Remnants of a long abandoned camp litter the ice. Frozen equipment. You rummage through a small pile of equipment in the snow. Most items are stuck fast in the ice. But inside a small backpack you find an old journal. Which entry do you want to read? First. Captain ordered us to make camp on the ice in the center of the lagoon. After we saw those lights in the ice, everyone got treasure on their minds. Treasure hunting isn't exactly what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find, doesn't surprise me that he's willing to bend the rules a little bit. We'll start digging after the camp's done. Spent the day digging down in the ice. Shovels and ice picks. Can't remember the last time I was this tired. We were only allowed 2 short breaks all day. Down in the pit, as I rested with my back against the ice, I started hearing something. It was different to the sounds of the picks. They were short and sharp. This was low, a rumble from deeper down. On my first break, it was occasional, only a few each minute. But my second break, it had quickened, like a heartbeat. The captain overheard me telling some of the others about the sound I heard in the pit. Before I knew it, I was in the front of his desk, sure I was about to have my pay docked. To my great surprise, he seemed to know something of it already. He was keen on hearing it described, over and over. He wants me to help locate the source of it. When he pressed me on it further, I said that it didn't seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow, we are setting off to see if we can find it. Perhaps I should get a bonus after this is done. Let me guess. That is also the person with the book. An unnatural spire of ice stands above scraps of snowed-over equipment. A dark shape twists within. Listen ear to the ice. An anguished voice cries from deep within the ice. Help me! Frozen so many years! Free me! Please break the ice! Why? I am the boatswain. The expedition. The terror. Please break the ice. What happened? The vicar contorts through painful shapes. We saw lights dancing in the ice. Dug deep. Didn't know. I heard it. The heart beating under the ice. The cracking, waking, the noises in the east. I went. The captain brought him here to find it. And in the night, shadow of claws. The darkness shrinks. I turned away just a moment. The pain, the claws, my back. So cold, so dark. Under the ice. Please. Sure. Silence it. You must shatter. Okay. Gotcha. I'll have to come back here then. What else are we going to find down here? Nothing. At least nothing that I can interact with just yet. Ouch! God damn it. Knew that was going to happen eventually. If the camera hadn't been wigging out, I don't think it was liking such a tight space, but it's kind of annoying that that caused me to take damage. Didn't feel that that was fair. What else we got? What else we got in here? Nothing there. Looks like another fish spot over under. You're not going to be useful for what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to leave you there for now. Oh, maps and another map markers. Didn't realize it was a max. Maybe I shouldn't be using these as a mapping tool then. Right, let's get you some grub. No, that wouldn't help. blue hand touches the beacon. Okay, let's move out. It's getting a bit late. Oh, don't need that. Ooh. What do we have here then? Right. And a bit of annoying shape to fit. That will probably fit the whole thing for me if I'm lucky. What are you? Have you seen you before? Right. Another makeshift camp constructed in the shadows of a frozen claw. Clawed hands. Someone was seeking these out. Very few pieces that still remain. Whoever made this camp was poorly prepared. Inside a small bag, you find a leather-bound journal. Which entry do you want to read? So this is more or less going on from where we were. The men spent the whole day digging. They passed up chunks of ice, some as brilliant as crystal, others of the deepest blue, more beautiful than sapphires. But none held the glow we had seen in the night. However, I did note a disturbance in the ice to the west. It began as a periodic, distant rumble. As the men dug deeper, the pulsing quickened, strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. I shall have to inform the captain. It may well be that narwhal creature we saw earlier, though this did seem much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. I'll have to wait until the morning. This morning, the captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently, the boatswain remains at a camp in the east, waiting for a nightfall. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the lights would be more visible at night. Tomorrow, we're to journey together to the west, towards the shifting ice that I reported. We are alone on a small island of ice. After hours of rowing through the narrow channels, it rose through the fog, a gargantuan, monstrous claw reaching from the deep. Whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead, as the claw is frozen solid. I wanted to turn back immediately, but the captain insisted we investigate. He's on the edge, his head turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He's convinced something will happen after dark. As the last light from the cold sun fades, I have the sense that it will be a long night. Very long by the seams of it for you. An unnatural spire of ice stands above a scraps of snowed-over equipment. A dark shape twists within. Perhaps some intentional sacrifices? A voice calls out, distant and distorted. Trap forever. This prison. Get me out. Break it. Somehow. Free me. Why? Navigator. Find safe passage. Chart the ice. It came from beyond. Break it somehow. What happened? The digging, the cracked ice like a web, awoke the ice heart. I told him, whispers in the west, took the boatswain east, returned alone. The dark figure shudders, sending vibrations through the ice. The next day, rode here. The captain saw the claws, gripped my soul. He insisted, made camp, shadow of the beast. Waiting for the stars in the night, I saw his shape, suddenly swallowed by the cold. In the dark, he left me. What are you gonna need? This cold sun, warmth long forgot, no more. Alright, so I'm guessing they were sacrifices the captain made to achieve his goal, whatever that might be. Clearly knew something here, and I am wondering if it is in fact the husbandor. Oh, goblin shot. Aberrant toothfish, apparently. Right. Over here should be the last part I need. As expected. There we go. Dunk. Now let's check out this camp. A cold wind whistles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen over dig site is littered with tools and debris. You enter a small cabin, the door long since fallen from its hinges. A rotting table sits inside. A crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto the scrap paper. You attach it to your own map. A large book sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time, but you can still read the words Captain's Log etched into the cover. You open the book, its frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. Which entry would you like to read? Stardate, 30th May, 1847. I arrived at the floating sea ice amidst a particularly thick fog. A few channels could be seen leading into the ice. Through sizable chunks floating our way, posing a hazard. I've ordered us to moor against the outer ice wall while the engineers make adjustments to better prepare for the vessel. 1st of June. The vessel was pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. It appears to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced and needed satiating repeatedly. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure we keep enough fish on hand to placate it. On the 5th of June. As I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke unto me. It resounded from a thick ice below, at once both powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this as a trick of the wind, nor a jest by the crew. It did not pause for response or acknowledgement, but whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first, I could not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. It spoke of boundless wealth from the stars and of eyes opening unto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, as my mind was plagued with the sounds of the voice. It spun in my head, echoing ever louder. In the morning, the boatswain and the navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like heartbeat, as the men were digging yesterday. They indicated desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the icefield. I shall indulge them. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm the third. Maybe. Light pierces through the ice. Oh, maybe not. Intensifying and concentrating into a glow in the center. A dark form takes shape against the light. A distorted voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Who are you? Captain. The expedition chart the ice field appeared suddenly through the ice. What happened? It whispered, promised, stones from the stars. It knew 3 would hear, a heart beneath the ice. The voice grows louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. I obeyed, but a 4th now sees, forever futile. The shadow is silent for a time. Slumbering still, should leave. It sees you before it whispers. Do not risk breaking its senses through the ice, through the shadows. No hope. Oh, I've got a bunch of rot in there now. Huh. Okay. Well. Isn't that a thing? Right, so we've got the full idea now of this area. Eastern Terminus is something down there we haven't been to. That'll be the last one that we have to go to, I'm sure. Okay. let's go get this icebreaker set up. So I can make some slightly better progress. Yeah, I guess the captain was the third listener, yeah. Alright, you may have everything. Dunk. The rot I'm actually going to keep, because that is probably going to be useful at the drilling rig. Also, tea break time. What a fantastic moment to decide for that. That's everything. Let me just warm my hands up a little bit, then I'll get started. Alright, I think that should do it. The front of your ship can now break through chunks of ice. Go ahead and test it out. I'll be watching from here. Well, you can have a little bit of a wait, because it's tea break time. And I intend to go and have tea break. Alright. You got plenty of gubbins. Oh, actually, I could have used the hull repair kit, I suppose. Alright. Oh, I forgot to mention, just let me know if you want to temporarily remove that icebreaker. I can swap it out as on any of my pontoons. Why would I want to? Looks amazing. Icy works out. I've been looking through the schematics we found before. And there are plans here for another device too. They're for an ice shaper that's different to your icebreaker, by the way. It's for cutting chunks of ice. If you find the missing device, I'll be able to use the machine to harvest ice blocks for refrigeration. Refrigeration? Blocks of ice can be packed into your cargo to slow fish spoilage. Pretty handy, right? This is what's missing. Ice shaper looks like. Okay, I'll keep my eye open for it. That's pretty cool. Right, tea break time though, chat. Let's have a quick look at our present situation. Journals. Wow, there were a lot there. Oh, really? Have I got to go through all of them? Oh. Okay, I got to read them all. Captain ordered to count the ice sent to the lagoon after... No. These were all the diaries. Let's just mark these off. There we go. Right. Find the ice shaper, explore the area, and catch aberrated sea stars. Still need to do that. Maybe we've already got one. We'll have to have a look. But I shall be back in a couple of minutes, chat. See you soon. I have returned, as has Tilly. She raced into my office the second I opened the door. I think she was waiting outside. Right. Find a missing ice shaper. Yep. Okay. Right. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to check to see if our crab pots have done the work while we were away. No. Sadly. Not that one, at least. Did we not have a second? Yes, we did. Yes. Okay. Perfect. And the King's Wreath as well. A clockwork crown of claws, a cycle of secession in the deep. Okay, you know what? Let's go and see our friendo and see if these two are the aberrant fish they want. I doubt it. I imagine they're going to want one other type of aberrant fish. But who knows? We might be lucky enough to find it. Also, I can now just punch through the ice. Oh, you scallywag. There we go. Let's try and get down here nice and fast. There they are. It's a lot easier in the day. The stars leave the sky. I don't remember what voice I used to him. Right, there you go. The sea stars are arranged in a circle on the ground. Moments later, a sinewy heel stomps down through each of them. Fall to the deep. Final scroll. This one's stained in patches by some dark liquid. In the center, the shape of an aberrant stargazer appears from the page. Okay. Cretaceous seer. Alright. So, cabin, encyclopedia, aberrations, ice. You. Aberration of the Stargazer. Alright. Well, and I guess that's what we're going to have to go and do. Do I have any Stargazers marked? If any, for that matter. I don't think I do. Big. Sad. Big sad. Huge. Huge sad. Massive. Oh, did it only list trawling? Oh, that's going to be a pain in the bum. You're quite correct. It does only list trawling. Thank you for catching that, chap. Okay, well, at least I got a trawl. Let's head back. I want to sell all this fish before I continue on. There's plenty of directions we can go now. Really? Again? Oh, scoundrel. Thank you very much for catching that, sweet orange bunny. I appreciate it. I was being a bit of a derp there, wasn't I? Not paying enough attention. Thank you. The reason why I was not worried about just selling that, by the way, is that... Yeah, I can just go straight through it. Fair enough. I noticed in our book that I haven't seen it yet. So... it'll give me a notification. Oh wait, I need to make sure I've got plenty of fish, I think. Yep. Okay. I was hopeful that having plenty of fish would have been enough, but apparently it was not. That's what I was trying to get. It said something about having fish to placate it. I don't think icebreakers are meant to go this fast. Look, fishing boats are not meant to go this fast. Sports cars aren't meant to go this fast. Okay? We are defying many conventions. No. Apparently, yes. Oh, cool. One of the ice picks we need. That is cloth. Don't strictly need it right now. Well, let's just go ahead and rest for the night. There we go. That's going to make things a million times easier. Oh. There's... imagine that place doesn't get broken when we put fish on it. Right, okay. So I'm going to need to keep topping this up. Fair enough. That is fair. If I want safe passage through the Narwhal's realm, I must pay the price. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I wonder if that'll work. Still charging up. Mind you, it's a bloody fast narwhal, to be fair. No. See if I can't grab this. Just need the... no, wrong one. This'll do. Why are you so hungry? I promise you this boat does not taste good. Looks like someone built a feeding station for that monstrous narwhal. Perhaps its appetite would be satisfied by offering it fish. Perhaps. Go eat. Alright. There's all little places over there. We'll go this way since I'm facing this way already. I probably should pick up a bunch more fish. My boat does smell a fish. That's probably true. Actually, good point. Narwhal isn't being as dumb as I thought. Need to grab a couple of these to satiate the narwhal. To be fair, after feeding it, it seems to be quiet for quite some time, so... I guess I could just leave the area when things look a little bit rough. Should we go and break the ice? I'm tempted to. But maybe first we go to the southern area. I've got 2 of the picks that I'm going to need. Of the 3 in total. I have to empty that out as well soon. I'm pretty sure no amount of hull reinforcement should allow my ship to do that. But I'll take it. Okay. Hi. Love the little sinister sound there. That was glorious. Ooh. Ooh, we got over here. Yep, they're watching. Yeah, it looks super friendly. A spire of glassy ice stands in the shadow of the cliffs. Across the water, a monstrous visage peers from an icy tomb. Sound of anger lashes from within. Murderer! Betray your men! Left us here, your sleepless god. The voice abates. Wait, your shadow. It speaks. Another shape. Please save us all. Find the axe and do this. The betrayer. Who are you? First officer. Safety of the crew. Failed them. Should have. Cursed place. Find the axe and do this. The betrayer. What happened? The men saw lights. Southern cliffs at night. Captain and I would look into. We rode alone. He was restless. Sleepless. We passed walls of ice. Finally arrived. The Great Horn. Interview. The words drift in. Oh, sorry, the words drift in. Some carried away by the wind. Pulled ashore. Quickly. The size of it. The light. Somehow, he knew. Eyes were wild. He was whispering. Answering. He said it chose him. Alone. Avert my eyes. Could not help. Look upon. They fought. Cold hands. An iron grip. Breathless. Find the axe. And do this. The betrayer. What is that thing in the ice? The shape in the ice shrinks into itself. I know not. The eyes open. Watching. Shadow of shadow. Through the ice. Yet more. Closed still. It cannot arise. Break the ice. Cull the heart. Find the axe. And do this. Right. Okay, this should keep me relatively safe from the narwhal for now. Trophy aberrant. Nice. Where does this go? This just goes straight out. Fair enough. My lord. A sleeper shark. Not a big boy. Freedom! Okay. I'm back in.